I know that you guys have better offers of games to play on your Thursday nights, so I really appreciate it. I know Brendan Lee Mulligan's hoping to get that player count up to 16 or 17. So
I was about to say everybody and their mothers in that fucking
yeah.
campaign.
All right.
I mean,
anyways,
a little bit of spoilers. He almost started axing some people. So
I'm excited about that. I can't wait. Like,
yeah,
I'm only like halfway through the first episode. I'll be honest. I'm not really into actual plays. Like I play a lot of D&D and tabletop already. So that when I have free time, it's not really like my thing. I'm like, I feel like I hear about enough people's game sessions and stories firsthand. All right. All right, but maybe we should do a Critical Role book club this season. That might actually inspire some of us to watch it or just have it spoiled for us so that we don't have to try to watch it. You know what I mean?
Real talk. How often have some of these book clubs gone past like 2 or 3 meets?
We were doing book club pretty regularly for a while, but the problem is the people that start the book club, I think they secretly want me to just take over management of it, and then I don't have the time for it. So like people realize real quick that organizing book club's a lot of work. So
remember the real life book club? Remember you were in that for a while.
Sarah and Steve. I mean, yeah. I actually read some books I never would have read before.
Yeah,
it changed my fucking life. All right. Yeah. Do your teammates recognize your strengths? If yes, how? If not, does that bother you? Yeah, that's a good question. Again, this is only applying to your character in this game. I don't care how you feel about your friends and coworkers in real life. All right. While we ruminate on that question, would anybody like to tell us what happened last week for a third hero point and a third hero card draw? Let me log on to Lex's channel so I could try to farm my way to that 15K. What an asshole, raising the price to 15K. This is ridiculous, dude.
I know. Who would do such a thing in such an economy?
Well, yeah, we've got to lower the price again. This is getting stupid. So I feel like I tried to solve too many problems at once. Like regarding fanspiration. I feel like I should have tried one thing or the other instead of everything, because now it's just like I killed the economy. Which is why I'm not in charge of the economy. All right. Oof, it's going to be a long time, guys. I'm only at 9.8. I mean,
the people that are in charge of the economy also.
they suck at the economy, too.
Listen, we have like the second best economy in North America. I
think we're third now.
As of 2 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Listen, let's just get a recap in here. Gold Leaf 7, going once, going twice. Sold the Gold Leaf. Tell us what happened last time.
All right. Well, last time on Skyhaven, well, we had wrapped up our little adventure in the Crypt of the Dark King. I'm always gonna get that wrong. Oh well. But we have some new crew.
Cursed King. Thank you, disembodied voice.
Cursed King and the crew that inhabited that crypt. One Captain Shen and his fellows. We were able to successfully put together a contract that would have them more or less listen to us. I guess it's a rehabilitation reform program, since they did a bunch of dastardly things back in Galarian long ago. So we're trying to set them on the straight and narrow. We'll see how far that goes. But that also came with a little bit of consequences, as Bubbles, I guess, is going through his rebellious teenage phase and has been hanging out with their crew a lot more often. And then we spent about 2 hours of the session trying to correct this monkey.
Look, we have to protect him. He's innocent.
Oh no, I agree. I just found it fucking hilarious. But I think eventually we landed on some authoritative talk with Captain J to bring Bubbles back over onto our side. We'll see how long that goes. I guess he still has the longing of the heart, but to each their own. We did eventually make it to the Hydro Forge. We have plans to convert it into our hideout, headquarters, etc., etc. But we're gonna need some manual labor to kind of assist with clearing out the ruins. And we came up with the idea that maybe we can go back to Taranathis and spirit away maybe some of the people who have displeasure with the city and want to relocate to a spooky island that used to be haunted. Sure, but I mean it's a fixer-upper. We just now have to go find those individuals while we ourselves are outlaws. So we're sneaking back into the city. So this should be fun. No, that was last time.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take your third hero.
The crazy part is it's all going to go flawlessly and everything's going to be perfect.
Hey,
Yep.
listen, it almost did when you did the prison break at the Shadowfell church ruins that the pirates were using to hold your friend's house. I mean,
look, I count that as a total success.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna say it was like 99%. There was just that one small furry thing that happened. So it's like pretty good. It's pretty good. So I have every confidence in you guys. Very confidence in you guys.
Oh, if I recall correctly, I think we're going through the bottom of the city, through the tunnels in the Stone District, which had dark mantles last time. So this should be fun.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, does anybody want to answer the question? Oh, looks like we got a 1 from Isaac for the question. All right, going once. Going twice. All right.
Definitely beat me. Oh, wow.
All right. Dang.
No, it's all you, man.
All right. Isaac. With the highest roll you could get in Dragon's Bane, you win. Answer the question. Do your teammates recognize your strengths? If yes, how? If not, does it bother you?
No, they don't. They've been poisoned by some fool student of mine. It bothers me greatly.
Oh, okay.
I'm a doctor, damn. And a botanist, and a veterinarian.
And a pharmacist.
And a pharmacist. Definitely a pharmacist. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right, you may ask the same question of any willing PC, which it doesn't seem to be any, any NPC you've met during your adventure.
I would like to know about bubbles.
Okay. Oof. It used to be a solid yes. But now that he's in his emo teen phase, it's definitely a no. You guys don't acknowledge his strengths at all. And it bothers him a lot. He finally found some cool friends who did respect his strength. You know how he knows they respect his strength? They're always feeling on his muscles. They're always talking about his body. They're always feeling up his muscles. They're always drawing on him. Sometimes they nibble on him a little bit because they're that good. You know what I'm saying? The muscles. This question is about the literal strength, right? That's what the question's about. He starts signing to to the interviewer. The interviewer just kind of shrugs, and he says, "Yeah, that's my answer."
You want to die. You don't need to get killed.
I was also informed. I didn't know anybody watched this actual play. I was informed that your Songbow's cell phone ability is not a psychic ability. It is still the message spell. It's just an insane range, so it'd still be whispers. So the question is, how were you able to hear what Bubbles was saying? And I have a plot solution that saves our bacon that I won't reveal to you, but I can confidently say we didn't break any rules. We never do. All right.
We're perfect.
Because you're just saying so? Is that the...
No. Listen, if Pathfinder has done anything to me, right, it certainly hasn't turned me into a Pathfinder kid like it's done to some of the other people on our server.
Mm-hmm.
It's just made me more crafty than I was before. Like a better liar. I'm cheating on the test. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not rising to the new standard. I'm learning to survive in it. So yes, I did think about it, and what happened? 100% in-game lore. No mistakes were made. We're fucking perfect.
Yeah, we just can't tell you why.
Yeah,
but we all know.
If you want to find out, I guess you got to keep watching.
Yeah.
Viewer number 3. Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah.
All right. With all that sorted.
I guess
do you
tied
guys
to
want
that, no fan spell.
Oh no! Wait,
Well, we got one.
You
but
want to save it? Then you want to save it for like a showdown kind of situation, probably. Yeah.
probably.
Okay. All right. In that case, I guess you guys bid adieu to your friends and companions, and you're gonna head out into the world. Let me turn on some I don't know, fly casual music. Let's see. Fly
Looking forward to the next time we have to
casual.
go rescue all of them when we come back.
I guarantee it's gonna be like some lo-fi Star Wars.
Sorry, sorry, I'm a little late. Can I make an addendum to who's coming with us list?
All right. Who we currently have is you, Oscar. I'm sorry. I want to clarify. Cloudhoof, you are going, but also you, Shinzo, is going.
Gotcha.
And then Oscar's going. Billy Bong's going. Davara Kren is going. Bubbles is going. You got Cassian Wicked Windmirror's going. And then as escort princess, you've got Inky Baby. You also have Kalos Stormstride going. Oh, and you got Dust going.
Oh, I was gonna say, I may need to be taking Gravel with me, but take away his B team card and give him a companion card.
Oh, you made the switch?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick.
Well, he already has the minion tag. Do you have a special companion character sheet? Do I need to make a companion sheet for you?
I guess
I don't think he'd have a familiar, right? He would just be.
It would use as an animal companion template. It said, but I know that one of there is a Earth Elemental companion from one of the other.
Oh, is there? Fuck. Okay.
Editions.
Animal companion.
That's what I was looking at.
Earth
it's like Rage of Elements.
I got it. Dropping it in. Am I allowed to put it in the party? Nope. I got to put it in like the Pokemon folder.
Gotcha. Okay.
Segregation. Terrible. Let's see.
Yeah, I wasn't able to. Did a busy week at work, so I wasn't able to get on and make those changes earlier.
Yeah, I received a message on my lunch today, and I was like, "Wow, a friend is messaging me at lunch just to see how I'm doing." And it was one of you guys telling me to turn the server on. So it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Let's see.
This means we were thinking of you.
Yeah, exactly, and what I could provide. So Earth Elemental in the compendium.
It's small.
I see. It's the thing that you apply to an animal companion. So I still need an animal companion first.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the one that the Path Builder has one that's from a different edition.
Yeah,
it's a small burrow speed. I could just hold it off till later.
Okay. Yeah, I think I take something and I apply this to them and I turn them into that. Like for now, you could just take level 3 elite gravel with you.
Okay.
And we'll get it sorted out. That's probably a million times better than a companion, but we'll see. All right. I'll give you access to him then. Maybe I'll give you access to him. Configure ownership. All players can be observer. No, limited. And then Stone is owner. All right, then we'll go in, and yeah, that should work. All right. Flop. All right. So, as you guys set sail and head to Taranathis, I guess I'll make Taranathis map even bigger and put it over here. You are traveling. I think it's at least one day. Let's check the map. The natural ones. Cloud seas. Oh no, you're literally next door. Oh, okay. All right.
There's the description in case you needed it.
Oh, I trust everything that happens in Pathfinder 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as you travel from Hydroforge to Taranathis, you guys can partake of sailing activities, though you do not have to. You guys interested in sailing activities on the way there?
And these buffs
Sky pirate
would
ship activities. They
apply
last for
until next
24.
preparation?
Yeah, until your next daily prep. Yep.
Yeah, I think Goldleaf will.
Okay. So Goldleaf, what do you got for us? I kind of have an idea for how to do this, but I had no time or energy to do excessive prep this week.
So the saving throw bonus, what type
Mhm.
of bonus is it? Is it
So on
status,
a regular
circumstance?
success, you pick one saving throw. Then on a critical success would be all three saving throws.
And is this a status, circumstance?
Oh,
type?
this would be status.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Bring that.
Okay. These are great questions, though.
Fuck it. We'll do temp HP. All right. Share grog and share tails and grog. Gotta do a performance.
Okay. Oh dang!
Nope, that's a 1.
Okay.
I see the anvil. I'm like, oh, forge. Wait, no, re-rolling. Fuck that.
I hate that they put the forge symbol on the one. It fools me every time.
I know.
Fools me every time.
I think there's 2 options, and like Dice So Nice, you can pick whether you want that to be the bad one or the good one.
Oh, okay. All right, so that would be a +1 to all saves, since you turned it around to a crit. Not bad, not bad.
I'm actually gonna do the temp HP one.
Oh,
because
okay.
my song does status for saving throws.
Right. Let's see. Okay. Then that would be. Okay. So it would be temp HP on a success equal to half your level. And then on a success, it's equal to your level. Okay. Or sorry, crit success.
So 5 HP. Sorry, 5 temp to everyone.
Yep. All right. And this is like a longer duration. Normally in Pathfinder, you only retain it for a very short amount of time, unfortunately. All right. Anybody else want to? What is the highlight reel of your Nat 20 sharing tails and grog?
What was the name of the thievery den that was under the main part of the city? We had heard about it, and I completely forgot.
Oh, underneath Taranathis, like the
Yeah.
sewers and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's like the whispers hold like a secret thing, and we heard about it from Devara.
I don't know if she name dropped it. Let's see.
Because she told us like Zephyr was the leader of that place.
Oh, okay, I got you. Let's see where I have that. Oh, yeah. That's the it's like the rusty anchor, I think. It's a port. It's not a place underground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's like an alcove, similar to like what we did for the abandoned temples, like an alcove or whatever crevice, like at the bottom end of like the city that you have to go through to get into that place.
Right. Yeah. So my life is in shambles. I don't remember where I put this. Let's see.
Name's not completely important then. Essentially Goldleaf would share a tale of a young man who got onto the wrong side of some people and made some friends down in the darker places of the city. They looked after that young man.
Rough Diamond Port. I got it. It's a Rough Diamond Port.
Rough Diamond Port.
Yep.
A tale of a young man who tried to make it through Rough Diamond Port. And eventually was able to make something of himself, but he kind of leaves it a little bit ambiguous.
I mean, would anybody passing a standard sense motive know that you're just talking about yourself, or do you go out of your way with your critical success to keep them guessing, like keep it kind of veiled?
Keep him guessing.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
It could be a tale about himself. It could be about someone he knows. It could be something else.
Okay, fair enough. Anybody else gonna do any ship pirate or sky pirate ship activities on the way from the Hydra Forge to Taranathis?
Did we?
Oh, I also have to check for a random event too. Hold on. Oh shit, my bad. All right, hold up.
Can we get the tiles revealed for the places we traveled through to get back to the Hydro Forge?
Yeah. So that you could comment on them, or what?
I mean, right now, like the places where I've been already, like we can mouse over and we can see like the name of the hex.
Really?
But the two that for G14, H14, H13, H12.
All right, so H15 you can't see. All right.
So the last one that has been updated that way is J15, where the abandoned temple was. So we should have two more that we use to get back up to the Hydro Forge. I don't remember whether it was
see. All right.
this one and this one.
Cursed King's Tomb.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have this whittle thing that's supposed to let me change ownership easily. Let me do that real quick. All right. J14. Oh, I14, right? Is that what you need? Is that where you came up here?
I don't remember which of the two.
Yeah. It's I14. Okay, I got you. There we go. Change, configure ownership. Everybody is observer. Save.
Nice.
All right. Nah, I'll just leave it at you guys figured all that stuff out, so I'll just take that out. All right, and then let's see, H15. All right, H15. Oh my god. All right. So I have one journal entry that has every single hex in it, which seemed like a really good idea, like at the time. But when you're trying to like bounce back and forth between all this stuff, it's maybe not the best idea. All right. Okay, so H15 was Mysterious Village. There we go. So this should, when you mouse over them, should show up now.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so did anybody want to do ship activities on the way there? Besides Gold Leaf? Or in addition to Gold Leaf?
Songbow would like to do some crafting experimentation.
Oh, okay. What are you working on?
All right. So what I want to do is I want to find some sort of like alloy that I can conduct myself through when I turn into lightning. So that I can build a bunch of little 30-foot shortcuts throughout the ship.
Oh, that's kind of rad. Like wiring for yourself
Yeah,
to get
basically.
around the ship. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's see. So that would be like an uncommon thing to research.
Yeah, so I figured I'd have to do a little bit of research on that before I could do anything towards it.
If you want, I could assist you.
Hell yeah. So, Isaac, I can turn myself into lightning now. So here's what I'm thinking. What if I build some sort of conduit and I can just conduct myself throughout the ship faster?
I thought you were going to enslave yourself, like with the elemental.
I mean, I suppose there's similarities in principle.
Mm-hmm. Well, whatever you want to do, if that's what you want.
I'd have to build some sort of like capacitor if I wanted to capture myself. I'm not sure that's something I'm interested in.
Well,
you build a Ghostbusters trap for yourself.
Yeah. It's easier
sometimes
for
you
you
get
to
stressed out and need compression therapy. So,
and we can carry you around still.
It's brilliant. Surprise songbow, pocket songbow.
It's just like that robot cube.
I summon Songbow. Go.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a Pokeball.
Songbow.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, they're saying that since it simulates the effect of something like Dimension Door self only, it might have to be level locked behind level 7, which is about the time that people can start casting teleportation magic in this system.
Well, the idea is, so I have my lightning ability, which lets me turn into lightning and move like 30 feet. And the idea was just to make it to where I could go like through the floor effectively with that ability. But it would still be limited to the distance that the ability is limited to.
Okay. All right, so I got an idea for this. So there is an item that has similar functionality. It is the blast boots. It's an uncommon consumable gadget. So basically they allow you to, well, they're very poorly designed, like by Pathfinder standards. So they're actually I think they're the only item that we have a clarifying section for in our Pathfinder document, because they don't really explain themselves too well. But I could definitely see, let's see, the Blast Boots Moderate, level 3 item. When you activate these, you can high jump up to 30 feet, and you can long jump up to 45 feet. So that's covering like the range that you want to go in. Then there's the fact that you are going through an object, possibly like the ceiling or the floor or whatever. So that makes it a little bit more powerful than just jumping to a place you could see. These are 11 gold per use. These are 11 gold per use. So to kind of keep it in, the Pathfinder way of doing things, I would need to like figure out. It would probably still only be able to let you do it a few times a day, not just like instantly around the ship. Like instantly around the ship would be like big budget. So you could kind of explain that through gameplay, that you keep improving on the system until it's like stable enough that you could just do it whenever you want. And then it could just be something that's like, 1 or 2 times a day in case of an emergency, but then you passing through the system fries it. You got to spend money to repair it, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, we could do something like that pretty easily. So on that note, let's see. We'll do, okay. All right, so basically you are doing research because you're trying to discover how to do this. And let's see, that is actually an action in the game. You comb through information to learn more about the topic at hand, and you do research. You're trying to gain a certain number of research points. Every critical success gives you 2 points. Every success gives you 1 point, and then every critical failure takes away 1 of your points. Okay, yeah. So the research system from the GM core, nice. It's already built in. As an uncommon item, it would be DC 17 plus item level. So we're using Blast Boots Moderate as our base. So that's going to be a DC 20 to research. Every time you research, we'll say that it takes 1 day of downtime, and you're going to need to get to 3 successes to figure this out. Boom. We got there within the rules.
Bam.
The greatest challenge. 5e, I just feel like we just make up anything we want and we move on. But I do feel a certain like personal challenge to try to like make shit work within the Pathfinder rules in a way that kind of respects the game, because I know those nerds worked real hard on this game. So all right. So it's uncommon level 3. And then you need, it's a DC 20, and you'll need only 3 research points total. And then if Isaac is helping you, he can assist on that. Obviously, the number 1 skill here would be crafting as part of your research. But if you had something specific like metallurgy or something like that. All right, so Isaac's giving you a +1 circumstance bonus to this check.
I feel like I haven't done anything.
You're being a huge helper. What are you talking about? All right, so 21, 22 plus 1, 23. So that is 1 out of 3 success.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right, so you guys begin researching, and right away you're like, I mean, the same wiring we use for lights, question mark? So, it's pretty good foundation. Songbow, you try to teleport through just some basic copper electrical wiring, and you just melt it. So you guys know this is going to be expensive. But you did move through it a little bit before it got destroyed. So you do feel that there is merit there, but I'm gonna have to keep researching.
I feel like Songbow is one of those researchers that recognizes like the amount of material it's going to take to finish a project, but he doesn't really correlate that to like using people's money to do it.
That's the basis of most Spider-Man villains. Is they're not good with money. So that's be careful.
They always have a funder or backer to be behind them.
And then when you find out that they're going to use your invention for a weapon of mass destruction or mind control device or something, yeah.
What do you mean Kingpin was funding all of this?
Yeah, but I thought Kingpin was a good guy because I saw him on TV at that charity function. Yeah.
His name is Kingpin.
Amazing. All right, so that's 2 of you guys. What about you, Cloud Hoof? What are you getting up to? you've got these vaguely defined and hard to follow sky pirate ship activities, or standard downtime activities, including befriending NPCs.
I guess at this point, I will just say that I've taken this time to work with Gravel on our group tactics.
Okay, that's cool.
Essentially justify what I'm doing right now.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
And I'm actually
All right.
going through his sheet right now, altering it to the Earth elementals to make it match.
All right, Captain Jade, do you get up to anything?
So Jade really wants to go seek out Kalos just so that she can talk to him because he finally gets to come on an adventure with the group and he's not stuck on the ship or something. But she knows that the smarter thing to do would probably just to, gamble with some of the crewmates.
Okay. All right. All right. He does like gambling, which is not a huge surprise. A lot of people like gambling. I think in the real world, I think he would have a gacha phone game addiction. That's what I think. But I
can see that.
Yeah, kind of feels like something that would happen to him. He's too nice.
I feel like he's got like Fruit Ninja on his phone or something like that.
Aw. Is that a gashapon now? Do you get like Eggplant Chan as like the rare pull or something?
I don't know. I just feel like he would just keep.
I feel like everything's a loot box game now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you seek him out, and he's happy to join you in a game. You have learned firsthand that the crew does not lose on purpose when you're playing. You don't know if that's because they want you to feel like you're just part of the crew and not, like other because you're the captain, or that they don't fear you in any way, shape, or form. You're not sure which one it is. But you feel like a scary captain, they would, their crew might lose on purpose so that the captain could be happy. So, anyways, if you're gonna be doing some gambling with the crew, deception, diplomacy, performance, games lore, thievery. I mean, all these things would be appropriate. Okay. 19 is going to be a success. That will earn you a free reroll. Nice. Okay, so I will give you that extempore buff real quick.
It's just so good at luck-based games,
So you won't even need this reroll, is what you're saying?
Probably not, but having it wouldn't hurt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put it out there then. But I mean, I get it if you don't want it. I mean, that's fine too. Respect. All right. What is the highlight of the perceived night or perceived evening of gambling?
So, I don't know if everybody's seen it or not, but what is the movie called with the twins? But at the very beginning of it, the twins don't know that they're twins, and they're both supposed to be really good at poker.
Parent Trap.
Yeah. Yep. So one of them's like, "You want to play some poker?" And the other one's like, "Yeah." And then they bet a whole bunch of money, and one of them's like, "Oh yeah, well I got a flush." And the other one looks at him, and this is Captain Jade just looking at everybody else, going, "Ugh." And then she goes, "Oh yeah, a royal flush," and just boom. And everybody's like, "Ooh, ah."
Okay, I got to put on the Balatro music for this, I guess. There we go. Get the Balatro in the background.
See, I love the Balatro music, but I'm pretty sure Nathan said that he hates listening to it in the background before.
I mean, it kind of got a porn vibe. To be honest, it kind of has a porn vibe.
Fair.
No, I think it's great. That was our friend Sydney. She hates having it in the background.
Okay. Even when they're filming.
I love porn card music.
Okay, yeah, about to say. If I wasn't afraid of gambling, I would try Balatro. It was recommended to me by several people. But...
It's so good.
All right, so during this match, your real intention is to try and raise, friendship meter with Kalos. Since this wasn't a direct influence on him, it was more just kind of like spending time with him or whatever. Like the influence doesn't go up, but you could tell that he is happy not only to be included, but also that you are there.
Yeah, perfect.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then according to this D20 roll, you did have a random encounter with some sexy playing cards according to this music. Oh my god. It's so weird. Let's see. As the Hydroforge fades into the mist behind you, the open sky stretches endless and bright. The horizon ripples, and currents of translucent light twist like ribbons between the cloud banks. A soft hum resonates through the whole of your ship, and every metal object on board gives off a faint harmonic vibration. Okay. All right. You guys may attempt a recall knowledge to see if you understand the phenomenon that has happened here. Okay, Jade, with this recall knowledge, you cannot get over how much chest hair Kalos has. It's like a lot of chest hair. Like, I mean, he is half.
There's something wrong with chest hair?
No, I'm saying he's half Minotaur, and I mean, you're definitely noticing.
Jade is fully aware.
All right.
She herself probably also has a lot of chest hair.
But Goldleaf, what you notice about the phenomenon I just described, because you didn't roll a 2, is you notice what's happening, and you recall either personal experience or first or secondhand stories that there are creatures in the elemental plane of air that are permanently invisible because they are made of air. And sometimes the only clue that they're there is a rippling distortion, maybe the bending of light. And so what you think just happened is that you guys might have flown through a large invisible creature. And that's it. That's the encounter. I guess if you want. Well, some of them are hostile, and then some of them are just trying to live their life.
Okay. I'm assuming this was one of the latter ones.
This does actually kind of chain into some interesting lore for Revised. Invisible Stalkers from Dungeons & Dragons, a game that has nothing to do with Pathfinder. But if it did, and they used to have invisible stalkers, they're in the Revised era. They are called Phade, Phade. And they are, in fact, elemental creatures who are permanently invisible. It is said that based on what they know of them, they think that they're mostly humanoid, but the elemental plane of air is a very large and unexplored and undocumented place. So some scholars say that Phades are not humanoid in nature. They are blobs of air, and that given enough time and energy and space, they could reach maybe any size.
Both fascinating and disturbing.
Yeah. It's also said that on the Prime Material, they can be extremely evil and malicious. But this is mostly because they hate being on the Prime Material plane. And they're usually driven insane by the pain of being away from the melted plane of air. So
same.
Yeah, what you might have done is just like sailed on through just a big ass fade that was just vibing. So you could stop the boat, go back, see if you killed it by driving through it with your boat. You could see if it ran off. You could try to track it out, or you could just say that was neat and keep going, because that's how random encounters are.
I mean, he would tell that information to anyone who would be listening to his share tales and grog activity.
Okay.
He would have kind of stopped and been like, "Oh, yeah, that was weird."
Right as you're about to reveal, and that guy was me. You're like, "Oh, have I ever told you about the fade?" And then you just changed.
Yeah, immediately change the topic.
Nice. Good stuff.
But Goldleaf doesn't recommend for us to go after it, just to leave it alone.
Okay. Captain, do you agree?
Yeah, I think that we can just leave this one thing behind. We're allowed to do that. We're adults. We can make those decisions.
Okay, fair enough. Interesting qualifier there at the end there. Just want to, yeah.
And that's normally what I say to Nathan whenever I'm like, you know what? I want ice cream for dinner, and we're adult, so we can make that decision.
Nice.
It works every time. I don't need to convince him of anything else. He's just like, yeah, you're right.
All right, so as you guys have this encounter, and now you are aware of the fact that there could be airship-sized permanently invisible creatures that may or may not be hostile. Lore building, exploration. The city is going to come into sight at the furthest extent of your one spyglass that your entire pirate organization shares. You do realize that you are closing in on Taranathis. Since we're doing some stealth Taranathis, we got to put on the stealth music. Now, sneaking in, let's see. They claim it's pretty easy as long as you fly low. But those of you with sailing lore know that if you fly too low, you will hit the Emerald Storm and your ship will be sucked in and torn to pieces. So there is some threading of the needle that must take place.
Oh, I thought the whole Emerald Sea was like if we thought we had gone low enough, then eventually we hit the Emerald Sea.
Yeah. You know, you just want to make sure you don't get too low. You know what I'm saying? Too
so
low.
1 centimeter under the fucking city goes into the Emerald Sea. Got it.
All right, let's see. I mean, again, they're not looking down, and you guys are looking down. So instead of a hard DC, we're just going to make this an average DC. Alrighty. The skills that you were going to be looking for in this victory challenge would be, and I'll post them into chat, piloting. I really got, maybe after Schleif, to write up a macro that, like, you run it, and it's like, okay, what are the skills for this challenge? Okay, what are the DCs? And then it just posts them in the chat with, like, clickable buttons. I know it's possible. It would be so sick to have that. All right. So let's see. Piloting or sailing lore, or navigation lore.
Alrighty.
Okay. Nature, obviously. Society, to know about, you know, Taranathis and their defenses.
What about Taranathis lore?
Yeah, Taranathis lore. Good one.
Okay.
All right.
So would it be a lower difficulty for sailing lore?
Every lore is going to be a lower... Anything that's a lore is going to be a lower DC than a normal skill.
All right, because I'm expert in that now. Yeah.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay, so the goal is slip the crew's airship beneath the floating city of Taranathis without alerting the Aether Blades or triggering any of the arcane sensors. This is going to represent 40 minutes of careful piloting and magical suppression. Oh, magical suppression. That's right. Okay. So arcane will be on there as well. Would also accept. Yeah, we got nature on there already. What else? Oh, do you guys have a radio on this boat? I think it would, right? Because this is
Yeah, I think
this is the Iron
it
Queen's
depends
ship, yeah.
on whether that was part of the shit that. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. It would be on this ship. Our other one probably
Your
doesn't.
other ship does not have a radio. So, okay, so since you have a radio, you can also add to this deception and performance. Because they might, they might try to radio you, and you could be like, everything's fine. We're just looking for fish, or I don't know, whatever bullshit you come up with. But amazing. Okay, and then finally, you can use religion to pray for success. All right. So, since this challenge is going for quite a bit, there will also be complications each round. And then you want to... oh. Okay. You want to get 10 for the perfect outcome. You need 10 victory points before 3 failures. So that's what you're after. But in this case, let's see. Oh, before 3 critical failures. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. All right. So a success is 1, a critical success is 2, a failure is no progress, and a critical failure is essentially an alarm token. You get to 3 alarm tokens, you're cooked. And then how many rounds do you have? Oh, that's not great. You get 2 rounds because there's 5 of you. That doesn't seem fair. That means you'd have to get critical success on all rounds to get to 10? No, you just have to succeed every single time. And some of you would have to get critical successes. That's to get a perfect score though. Okay. All right, I'll grab you guys to throw you into an initiative.
We said this was a standard difficulty?
It's going to be a standard DC. Yeah, you should be able to crush it. Yeah. Again, only because you're going low. If you weren't going low, if you were going high, or if you were going just, level with the city, it would be hard. Let's see. Where are my PCs? Oh, there you are. All right. If you're working in a bank and this music comes on,
that's a real problem.
You should be worried. Yep. All right, I'll just randomly roll everybody in.
No, if this music on, it means that they're being stealthy, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, everything's cool. All right, Isaac, get us started.
Nope.
All right, I pinned it in chat. Piloting, sailing lore, navigation lore, nature, society, Taranathis lore, arcane, deception, performance, religion. And you might be asking, well, what are the DCs? Yeah, that's a great question.
That's for you to know.
No, I'll tell you what they are. So the DCs are 20 if it's not a lore, and only 18 if it is a lore.
Well, let's probably do Taranathis lore then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at Songbo just pushed you out of the way, bro.
No.
He just pushed you out of the way. Ooh, that's one shy of a critical success, but 2 successes so far. Not bad. Okay. All right. Goldleaf, to you. And remember, in a so we can't call them skill challenges, we won't get sued. In a victory point challenge, if you're like, I'm not good at anything, you can use your activation in the round to aid another person with their check. All right. So Goldleaf, I see that you chose to do performance. That adds a role play element to the victory point challenge. So what do you say over the radio? Because the radio tower, the radio starts to crackle, and then they say, this is South Tower. Please identify your ship.
Breaker, South Tower. This is the Golden Wheel. We saw a sky whale that was going a little bit down underneath the city. We're about to hunt that sumbitch and bring out some good whale steaks to celebrate. Over.
Okay. All right. You hear, and they say, "Oh, that sounds real nice. This sounds real nice. What was the name of the ship again? The Golden Wheel.
Golden Wheel. Over.
Okay. Let me check my logs. Don't go anywhere." Right. So far, so good. All right. Next up, Jade. Jade, are you with us? Dang.
Yes, I was just going back through all of the different available choices. All right. Okay, I know what I'm going with.
Oh, okay. So, so you're standing next to Goldleaf and the radio receiver. They pop back on and they say, Golden Circle, this is South Tower. It says here that your ship was decommissioned. Paperwork was never filled out for you to be back out with the fleet. Over.
It's the Golden Wheel. And first off, I can't believe that those imbeciles at the dock did not fill out our paperwork correctly.
Oh, Golden Wheel. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back and check again.
Thank you.
Fine. Okay.
It's like 2 fucking children just prank calling.
God, Hoof, you're up. Cloud Hoof, you there?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Didn't hear that. All right.
You're up. What do you got for us? There's a ton of options. This is a very robust VP challenge.
Oh, I am definitely doing my sailing lore.
All right, sailing lore. That means it's only going to be a DC 18. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. 5 out of 5 for the round. You might get a perfect score. I don't anticipate 3 critical failures this early in the session with hero points and whatnot, but who knows? RNGesus could be cruel. All right. We'll go to the next round. I wish we had a shuffle button. I feel like we don't. Is there a shuffle button? Reset initiative. There it is. All right.
Oh yeah, like reroll.
Okay. Yeah. There we go. All right, Jade, you're up first in the next round. Oh, did you already roll for the next round? Is that what that? You like drop the mic, roll, and then...
No. I mean, I'll take the 32.
Oh no! Oh, these are your initiative rolls. I was like, dang. Okay. All right. So yeah. So what skill are you using in this second of 2 rounds?
Can
So
I
that
use
first
the same
round
before?
was 20. That first round was 20 minutes of stalling people on the radio and actually sailing the ship and remembering like patrol routes and like that sort of thing. You can use the same one. There's no diminishing returns in Pathfinder VP challenges.
Okay. I'm gonna keep up the ruse on the radio then.
Okay. Well, let's see the check. See how it goes. Oh, okay. That's another success. All right, they get back and they say, sorry about that golden wheel. Yeah, everything seems to be in order here. I'm just a bit confused. The other guy I talked to, this is gonna sound weird. He said you guys were doing whaling, but you're registered here as a personal luxury cruiser.
I mean, whenever you're hauling or carrying persons who want to go and do specific things, you're gonna go do what they want us to do. And in this case, whaling. Who are we to deny the people who are giving us money?
Oh wow. Okay, you hear the guy say, "Oh wow." And he says, "All right. You know what? I might be in contact. I like your customer service attitude." Okay.
Golden Wheel, look us up.
Golden gives you a thumbs up.
Play passes to Cloud Hoof.
Okay.
And in another timeline, you guys gave up being pirates and you became luxury personal cruising service.
Hey, it's not too late. Don't say another timeline yet.
That can be our side hustle.
All right, Cloud Hoof, you just doing some more sailing? I mean, somebody has to sail the boat.
I'm the helmsman. It's what I do.
All right, let's see it. Okay. Maybe it's all the radio chatter. Maybe it's just the nerves of getting this close to your home. But that does not hit the 18.
Okay.
Nice. Play passes to Isaac.
So you said lore had a lower DC? Right.
Oh shoot, I was supposed to roll for complication each round. I'm just the worst. Hold on. I don't know if the first round would have mattered. The first round would have mattered because Cloud Hoof got a high enough sailing. It would have been an increase to piloting. Sailing navigation would have gone up by 3 from a crosswind burst. A sudden gale threatens to roll the ship, making it draw attention to itself. So you actually would have gotten through that no problem. But then this round's complication. Number 4. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, that's creepy. Okay. The closer you guys get to the underbelly of the city, the more sinister the vibes on the ship become. Someone will need to pass a religion or occultism DC 20 or lose a victory point. So anyone on the ship, this doesn't count against your action for the round. This is just like...
I'll do occultism.
Okay.
Can there be assistance into this?
Sure. I would say for this complication.
Okay, because I specifically have an ability that I can aid someone.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Here's the aid check.
So you're going to try and talk them through it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a success. So +1 circumstance bonus to this roll. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You crush it. Songbo, the vibes you pick up are very similar to the Shadowfell vibes that you guys were dealing with back at the prison.
And this is just underneath the city?
Yeah, this is as if the city were to cast a shadow, which it can't because there's no actual source of light. The light is ambient. But in the perceived shadow of the city's landmass, the vibes start to get real dark, real grim. But you basically you kind of focus. You kind of emit some positive vibes to sort of counteract it. Gold leaf hyping you up, and you can almost perceive like the energy that was sort of like settling over the ship repelled. But it is noteworthy that something like this would happen in a shining settlement like Taranathis. Anyways, Isaac, sorry to interrupt. What are you doing?
You said lore, like that lower DC.
Lore is going to be 18 instead of 20.
Got it. I'm gonna keep up with the Taranathis lore.
All right. Oh, that is a critical success. All right. You guys might get a perfect success here. Okay. So with your lore, you kind of know that like this time of day, there's more people hanging out in this part of the city. So if you guys go to this other side, you'll be less noticeable from like this side. Basically just like an expert level check of like the comings and goings of the city. Honestly, very surprising to some of your crewmates. Like they can't believe it. It's amazing. Gold leaf to you.
I used to buy drugs from this area.
Oh. Wait, now it does make sense.
Yeah, we can believe it.
Why you would know all of the police patterns for the city. Gold leaf, what do you got?
Just gonna run another performance check. Same thing. 23.
Okay. All right. You get a new thing. You hear unidentified ship. Please come in. This is Southstone Tower. Southstone Tower. Come in. We noticed your activity in the region.
Yeah, this is the Golden Wheel. We had talked to the South Tower just a few moments ago.
Well, this is the Southstone Tower. We don't talk to the South Tower.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought you said, okay. You said this Southstone Tower. Okay. Mm-hmm. Southstone Tower, this is the Golden Wheel. We're doing a little bit of whaling in the area. We have our pleasure cruise, and one of our occupants wants to go after some sky whales. So that's why we're in the area right now. Over.
All right. They say, hadn't had any sightings of sky whale in this area. They tend to stay closer to the gardens.
Well, one of them came from one of the pods and decided to be a little bit mischievous. So we're trying to track it down. Over.
Right. Be careful down there. There's some crumbling undercarriage. You might get crushed by some loose stone.
Thank you for the notification. Much obliged. We will keep you updated. Over.
Okay. And then Songbow, finish it up.
All right, we're gonna do some more sailing lore.
Okay.
I'm gonna see falling rocks, and I'm gonna say, "No, Cloudhoof, you don't want to run into those."
Bro. Bro. All right. Success. Let's see. Not a stunning success, but success. All right. You slide into the underbelly of the stone ward like a ghost. You find a hidden landing ledge that just perfectly fits the ship. You feel that any flat check that I roll to determine if your ship is detected has been reduced to a 1. So I would have to roll a 1 on a d20 for you guys to be discovered because of your perfect success. And basically, I'm gonna roll those checks every like 4 to 6 hours, give or take. So like if you had done only if you had 5 or less or 3 alarms, you guys would have been caught, and that would have been a bad time. If you had 6 or 7 victory points, you would have found a place, but it wouldn't have been a good place. The likelihood of your ship being found while you were away would be super high. And then 8 to 9, it would have been a chance, but not like a very high chance. But you guys have a minimal chance of being discovered. So good shit. All right. So we disembark into the ruins beneath Taranathis. All right. Let's see. Do you guys want to dungeon crawl this, or do you want to narratively explore it, like a choose your own adventure style book?
I like choose your own adventure until we come across something that we need to solve with a battle map, and then we can dungeon at that point.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay. All right, excellent. Yeah, that works out pretty good. Like endless tedium of fighting gets a little old. So yeah, that's good. Okay. Let me change out the music then. All right. So, the ship perfectly nestled under. You must decide, of all the people you brought with you, who is the B team that you're going to bring with you, and are any of them going to be activated?
So Cassian has connection to the Whispers, so we should probably bring him.
Okay.
The captain has a giant crush on Kalos, so we should probably bring him. I mean, Kalos has direct first-hand knowledge of this area of the city, so we should bring him.
Yeah,
Okay.
and nobody knows that the captain has a crush on Kalos. We don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't trust leaving Davara Kryn to be one of the ones at the boat, so we should definitely bring her.
Yeah.
Also connections to this sneaking around thing.
Okay.
So for some unexplained reason, Gravel will come with us, but he looks a little beefier. He's now a medium size for some reason.
Oh, damn, is he? Okay.
I got the mature animal companion, the mature companion. I took that for the 4th level feat. So he got beefy. He has 2d8 damage on his attacks.
Damn.
What is that, 3 so far? We should probably bring Oscar, because he specifically said he should go because he knows stuff about sneaking around like this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then if we're going to return Inky Baby while we're here, and we don't want Inky Baby to get squashed in the meantime, maybe having Inky Baby in the B team is a good idea.
You don't want to try to protect a 9 hit point, 15 armor class, tiny animal.
Look, we already have to protect Isaac.
Damn.
Hey, I could take care of myself.
All right, so you brought so you, Bubbles, and Billy Bong are gonna stay back,
and Dust, I think,
and Dust, and they're gonna take care of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna be honest. You is a little surprised that he got brought on this mission and then isn't being brought into the city. But you know what? His life was forfeit when he failed miserably against you. So,
well, so the reason you offered for why he was coming is if I'm caught in the city, I'll be killed. Sure, I'll go.
Yeah. So he's a little put out because now he's just hiding. Billy Bong I'll be honest, he's okay with just guarding the ship. It's fine. He doesn't have to do chores back at the Hydra Forge. He doesn't have to go dungeon delving. He doesn't have to avoid guards. He just gets to hang out on the fucking boat.
Yeah, but he has to stare at 3 other dudes now.
So he has to protect the boat too.
He has a lot. He actually has been paying Miranda to draw fan art of Clive.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he just bust out
He has a small booklet of pin-up art.
His fanzine about Clive. Yeah. All right. Dust is like, down for whatever. So this is what you need. This is what it'll do. Baubles though, bro. He could have been.
He was all about being a pirate now.
He could have been back home with his lady love. He could have been back home with his new homeboys, the cool pirates. He could have been hanging out with his BFF. But he's just stuck here, guarding the ship. Guarding the ship.
It is such an honor to guard the ship, though. Not just anybody is left to do this.
All right, give me that diplomacy.
Captain.
Someone has to be the captain while we're gone, Bubbles.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
When you say that, Jade, you get a +2 circumstance bonus to butter him up. 25. Okay, his chest puffs out with pride, and he gives you a bro nod, like it's all good.
And bro nod right back.
Okay. All right, then I guess we're good. Let's head into the underbelly.
There's a chance to be Captain Bubbles for a short while.
All right, it is dark. Most of you have dark vision. Casimir does not. Oscar does not. Inky Baby does not. So, will you be lighting torches, or will they have to cling to you in the dark?
I can attach a light to one of them.
Okay. Who do you give the light to? If you put it on gravel, it would be really dope because his green crystals would be glowing and casting like a green iridescence everywhere.
Well, yeah, we got to do that.
Okay, he's into it. All right. Darvara can't believe that not only did you bring her here, but you're forcing her to help guide you through these ancient death trap dungeons. So
at least to know the path.
The ship docks in the lowest broken stonework of the Sky Island, where the clouds of a sort of lower bank of clouds sort of like hide what lies deeper down the fabled Emerald Storm. Even though this is a place of ambient light, it is somehow dark inside these ruins. This is something that planar scholars will be trying to figure out forever, I guess. The passage is narrow at first. The air is stale. But as you proceed, you soon emerge into a larger area, a mix of natural stone, broken by the transposition, and ruins also crumbling and destroyed from that cataclysmic event. You can see in the darkness, beyond your torchlight, faint glimmers of light, phosphorescent in the dark. Looking around, you see that you are in what may have passed for a town square or the like in the subterranean city that the Minotaurs once called home. You see now with your torchlight and your eyes adjusting to the dark, a maze of broken bridges, archways, and shattered temples. So there are a number of directions that you could go from here. One of them is mostly blocked by cave-in and natural accumulation of stone. One of them seems to have an abundance of the mysterious phosphorescent light, and one of them is completely open, but gives off big spooky vibes.
Let's say we asked our guide what they recall of this area.
Okay, Devar Kren admits, I've never been this far down in the ruins. Again, I never had any reason to smuggle myself in and out of the city. I took the children and whatever animals were unattended, and under the guise of shipping crates, they were taken from the Stone District to the main island, and then to the Rough Diamond Port. Sometimes, if I had a bad feeling about a particular run, I would pay to have access to the sewers, which are also only on the main island. What made things work here in the Stone Ward were the Minotaurs on my payroll. No one would suspect Minotaurs would be trafficking their own children. When she says that, she gives Cloudhoof and Kalos a hard look. Not like it was you two, but like, bet you didn't know that.
I need like that and green for the new gravel.
Oh, nice. He looking spooky. Okay.
He getting beefy. He got arms now.
That's such a Pokemon thing. Like that one with all the snake Pokemon, and they're like, remember when we had arms? It's like, yeah.
Gravel has evolved into Gradell.
That would be Boulder.
Boulder? That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. For now. I'll put it on my to-do list. For now, though, he'll just be his cute little. This is just a close-up of his face now. This isn't his whole body anymore, guys.
That's just his face now.
It's just his face. Outside of that token ring is just this fucking diesel truck body.
It's like Diglett finally decided to stand up, and then all the dirt fell off. His body's been underground the whole time.
I was gonna say, just take the current gravel and Photoshop his face onto this new image.
All right, I love that. That's actually really good. Okay, she's absolutely no help here, and because she doesn't know something and she's embarrassed, she decides to be mean about it. I mean, there's no one like that in real life that that any of us know, but this is the evil fantasy character. Okay. Kalos raises his hand.
Oh, what's up, bud?
I don't think we should go down that path. And he points, and the camera like travels along his very muscular and hairy arm, down his beautiful finger, and then towards the extremely spooky passageway. As the camera kind of zooms in on the darkness of the spooky passageway, you could hear the ambience of like ghostly whispers coming from the hallway.
That seems like fun.
No, I tend to agree with Kalos on this one. It's a little creepy down there.
Goldie stops himself. Fine.
But I will point out there seem to be no obstacles that direction.
I mean, it looks clear.
If you'd like to get more information about your situation, you can give me a recall knowledge check and or a perception check, which is, a seek, blind GM.
As we recall knowledge, I'm interested in these stones, like the phosphorus stones. I mean, they could be used as little lamps on the ship. I mean, hey.
Gold leaf, you're not doing so well. Maybe it's, it's being out of the non-existent sun that's ambiently lighting everything except these dark catacombs. Maybe it's just all these people crowding around you, but nothing about the scenario. Like you can't, for the life of you, figure out which passageway is best. Jade.
I know which one I want to go to, the creepy one, but everyone keeps saying no. It's adventurous.
With your check, you're confident that the spooky passage is haunted, that the phosphorescent passage is going to involve potentially poisonous spores, and that the mostly blocked passage is going to take a long time to clear with mussels. Cloud Hoof, you agree about the spores. You don't know if they're going to be poisonous or not, though. You're not sure about the others. Songbow, you don't know shit. And Goldleaf, with your perception, now that they've pointed out, more of the information, you do hear those ghostly whispers. They are speaking in the ancient language of the Minotaur people, which I think in Pathfinder might just be called Minotaur. It'd be cool if it had a different name, but wait, maybe it's Minotan? That sounds right? Minotan?
As opposed to Hourtan.
Hear me out. I have a blasting stone. Do you want to try to blow up the rock covered entrance?
Hey, Isaac. We're underground right now, right?
Sorry. Minotan is fantasy, language they speak in fantasy Philippines.
What?
Interesting.
Yep. So that is not what they speak in. That's not what Minotaurs speak. Maybe they just speak giant. I think they might just speak giant.
That's the only reason I can think I have Jotun on my.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
That's
so you you hear in Jotun.
Oh, cool. I can understand it. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we passed by a chamber when we were running from those dark mantles that time ago, and that had a bunch of, Minotaur voices. It was, we had to kind of coax them a little bit, but we were able to pass through unharmed. This should be fine.
Flashback. Cloudhoof now wants to go punch some damn cloakers.
So Isaac, to answer your question, give me a recall knowledge. Oh wow, okay. You feel with your recall knowledge that you could definitely speed the process up with explosives. In fact, it would reduce the time by 75% to clear the debris, because you'd still have to clear the debris after you blew it up, so there'd still be some work. It wouldn't magically disappear like a Zelda bomb went off or something. However, you would add a very unique
Depends on how powerful bomb
you would add a very unique spice to the challenge, which is that on a critical failure, you would cave in the whole area and kill everyone.
Well, I love risk.
On a failure, you would just cave it in, but on a critical failure, it would probably result in everyone's death.
What if this were a board game? What would the DC be?
The DC to clear it with the explosives, you would be able to substitute a crafting check for the normal athletics or mining lore, and the DC to clear it would only be 20.
If you all want to leave, like step back and get out of this area, I could try to blow it up. Worst case scenario, I die.
Trust you.
All right.
So is that two votes for blocked passageway?
Absolutely.
Okay. So we got blocked passageway. We've got let's see.
Gold Leaf isn't logging for the spooky one.
All right, so one vote for spooky, Captain. And I think Cloud, who if you said you want to check out the phosphorescent spores?
Yeah.
Okay.
Possible applications for other things,
Okay.
So the spooky way to go, was that like dark and spooky, or was it just like eerily weird noise spooky?
Oh, there's literally ghosts like whispering.
But is it like dark?
It is, yeah.
As SpongeBob would say, advanced darkness.
Yeah, they are very good at Dungeons and Dragons, those guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would one say possibly magically dark?
Oh. The issues with that passage are less how dark it is and more how haunted it is.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
Here, I was remiss. Here's some flavorful background art that you guys could look at to imagine you're down there.
Jade votes creepy way. She's gonna buck up, tighten up her shoelaces, and pick creepy way.
All right, that's 2 for creepy and 2 for blocked passage. So, sort of like an American voting independent, Cloudhoof. They tell you that it's cute that you have your own ideas, but you're going to need to pick one of these 2 options.
But both suck.
Yeah, that really is the American ideals. All right. Cool. That's the best of 2 shitty ideas. All right.
I didn't mean to make you
explosion.
So explosion. I just need you to break this tie for me.
Creepy tunnels.
Yeah,
you want creepy tunnels? Oh shit! All right, put the dynamite away, Isaac.
It's told, there might be the cloakers here, and I want to beat the shit out of those.
If it gets too scary, we can always walk our steps back, and then I guess let Isaac blow stuff up.
I mean, if you want, you all can just walk out of the cave. I'll do it. If it works, it works.
But it also could draw undue attention to us. That was my concern.
No, it's
okay.
And although they are speaking creepy voices, they are speaking voices I understand.
Here's some slightly spookier. I guess that's you guys in the bottom left. I'm saying.
It's like, what if you look like dwarves?
I speak Jotun, so
Listen.
I could try to translate.
What is the new level of Deep Rock Galactic?
I mean, listen. Okay. All right. So as you guys are going to make your way through this spooky passageway, the ghost of fallen minotaurs sort of rise up, blocking your path, and it looks like threatening to block the way back. In a very Scooby-Doo-esque situation, Inky Baby leaps into Kalos's arms, and then Kalos leaps into Jade's arms.
Jade's doing one of those things, you know, when something like heavy falls on a cartoon character and you see their little arms and the little legs flailing out from underneath it, but the rest of them just disappeared underneath. Yeah, that's Jade right now.
Cinema. Love it. You realize that these ghosts will need to be dealt with, or they will rise up as both a hazard and a monster, depending on how you do. If you just want to jump straight to murder hobo, I can guarantee that there will be a hazard and a monster. Which if you faced enough hazards in Pathfinder, you'd ever want to fight a hazard. But if you do like them, Dom has a signature move called Hazardous Bosses, where all his bosses are also hazards, which is pretty fucking cool. All right. So basically, to deal with these ghosts who rise up, occultism, religion, and diplomacy are really the best that you could hope for. These are coming in at a DC 22. But before we roll in on these, I'll kind of set the scene for you. So the ragged spectral remains of long dead minotaurs, likely killed during the transposition, rise up from the floors, the walls, and even drift down from the ceilings of this passageway. And they speak in Jotun, and they say to you, be warned, those who walk these ancient halls, something prowls in the deep, in the dark, even still. Something that feeds on our kind. Something sustained by our suffering.
I'll try to reply in Jotun. Ancient ones. Or ancestors, I'll just use that. Yeah, ancestors. What is this creature?
We have no name for such a thing as it, for we have but fleeting minds and memories. Even I could not tell you who I was in life, only that life was taken suddenly. None remains to bury me, to bury us, to put us to rest. Our remains scavenged by hungry hunters in the dark. But over time, the hunters were forced to hunt each other. Food became more and more scarce. Fresh meat unknown. What remains in these deep caverns no longer craves flesh. It is a craving. And you see them go from like spectral sort of bluish green to more like reddish purple, you know what I'm saying? A craving we also share. And then we can start the skill challenge. So these creatures, starved of sustenance. Okay. For this challenge, all right. At 3 failures, it will trigger a hazard. And if you get 5 fails, it's a hazard and a fight. I will say that non-corporeal undead at lower levels, very difficult. Though you do have a full-fledged cleric now, so maybe just talk them out of my ass. Maybe it's not a problem.
There's a small thing with Cleric Jade. I decided against Cleric Jade, and I went with Jade Sorcerer Jade, and just popped her up to 5. Because after I got Cleric Jade all situated, and I realized how the spells work for clerics, I was like, this is dumb, and I hate this.
Prepared
so then I
spells.
swapped back. Yeah, is awful.
Okay, what if I told you there's an optional rule where prepared casters can actually be spontaneous casters?
The fuck?
Is it just to make it the way it works in D&D rather than the way it works in D&D 3?
Yeah. It's kind of it's not as good. Like they're definitely punishing you for not using it. But if you're really like, I want to play this type of caster, but I don't want to have to memorize, like there are rules for that.
Can I consider my option?
Yeah, you can consider it.
Okay.
I forget where the rules located, but it is an option. It is like one of those like check with your GM situations. But
is that where you added as like flexible caster? I thought that was like a feat that you had to take. I didn't realize that was something that you were like, hey, talk to your GM about this.
Yeah, there is flexible caster. Yeah, it's legacy content too, so they didn't even bring it over to the new thing. You learn how to cast spells flexibly, blending the best elements of spontaneous prepared spellcasting. This class feature alters spellcasting class. If you choose this class archetype, you must select flexible. Oh, okay. So it is an archetype they want you to take to do it. But yeah, it lets you turn any class into a flexible caster.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I know that I really didn't enjoy having to pick out specific spells each day when I was playing a witch. I thought that was pretty stupid. But I don't know. Summoner is a spontaneous caster, but they're only a half caster, so it's kind of cool. But like, I don't know. Anyways, all right. So never mind. You don't have a cleric, so non-corporeal undead could be pretty tough. All right. So you don't want 3 failures. You don't want 5 failures. You do want 6 or more successes by the end of 2 rounds. So just like the trip in, except this one is much more difficult because it's tracking failures, not critical failures. So in this, a failure is a failure. A critical failure is a failure that will also reduce your total victory points. So it'll actually take away a success. So a critical failure makes things worse and makes your results worse. So it's really bad. And the DC for these is a 22. If you could bullshit a lore that is in some way related to occultism, religion, or diplomacy, or a hungry dead minotaur ghost, then that will be a lower DC. Any skill can be used other than these skills, but it will be at a higher DC. All right, let me throw you guys into. Oh, you're already in there. Excellent. So we'll do reset initiative. We'll go back to round 1. We will roll everybody in. All right. Cloudhoof, you're first.
All right. I guess we will do an occult skill check. Sounds good to me. Ah, 23.
Okay.
Just trying to remember like rituals that I might have been taught by my mom about appeasing our ancestor spirits type, or things that might like a prayer or something that would have calmed them.
I'm digging it. Yeah. Okay. Isaac, how do you assist? You need to get 6 or more successes by the end of 2 rounds. Obviously, a ton of successes could result in, boons or something. But you don't want to get 3 failures or worse, 5 failures.
I'm going to use occultism.
Okay.
That works.
All right, that is this. Let's see, these are
20.
22. So yeah, that's
I'm gonna reroll.
Oh, you're gonna reroll? Okay.
I believe in you.
I mean, 22 is pretty. 22 is pretty hard. 22. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. All right. So while Cloudhoof is recalling like traditions, burial rites, stories that he's been told by his mother and community about how you deal with Minotaur ghosts, what's Isaac's approach with occultism?
Oh, it's going to be very Dan Aykroyd Ghostbusters.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Say no more. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Okay. Jade.
Psychological reasons of the paranormal phenomena.
Just trying to explain that they're dead and they should pass on, but science lecture. Got it. All right, Captain Jade. Spooky ghost closing in on the area. They hunger for souls. Quietly crushes it with a critical diplomacy check. Okay. What's the highlight reel of this round of diplomacy with the ghost?
Jade would essentially be trying to discuss with them that yes, they hunger, but like, what is it that she can help them like do to let us pass by freely? Essentially making it seem like, we're just off the menu, but what can we do to help you otherwise?
Oh, okay. So the ghosts say, your spirit burns bright, a delicious soul, but a soul of pure intent. If you happen upon the creature that hunts in these dark places, if you were to end its existence, perhaps then we could drift away, no longer filled with fear. I mean, you don't have to make any promises. They're just talking about it. They're just heavily hinting that there's a horrifying creature down here. Like,
yeah, a lot of foreshadowing I'm feeling.
Yeah. Goldleaf, to you. Well, the cool thing about foreshadowing like this is, right, you have to come back this way to get to your ships. So, like, narratively, we can just drop it anytime. Or never drop it at all. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Goldleaf. You gonna take it? Oh, you're re-rolling it? Okay. All right, that is a success. You're already at 5. You're not even out of the first round. Fantastic. Songbow, to you.
We're gonna go occultism also.
All right. Are you also explaining to them scientifically why they should not be haunting you guys?
We're gonna re-roll that one.
Dang.
Okay. That's the worst result you could have got.
That's true.
Yeah. I was trying to songbow there. All right, that is a success, but not a critical success.
So Cloudhoof does like the folklore approach. Isaac does like the modern science approach. Songbow opens his mouth and like the text of like an ancient demonology book comes out. Like it's the other side of.
You're reading like the Necronomicon to him.
Yeah.
All right. I will say, you having a success at the end of round 1, you could just hasten your way through the passage, with minimal success. If you wanted to do a second round, you could try to push to 10 and get a boon, or you just let it go. But pushing to 10, you might get those 3 or 5 failures.
Let's push.
Oh, I got 1 vote for push. All right.
Yeah.
Any objections?
No, push.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Into round 2. Reset initiative. Random. All right. Songbow. The creatures seem mostly placated, but you do catch the vibes that this could turn violent at any moment.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep occultisming.
All right, so your mouth unhinged.
Wow! Again.
Oof,
You know what? We'll reroll that one too, and then I won't have any more hero points.
Damn. Okay. Okay. I feel like you rolled the exact same number again. Wait a minute. Did you re-roll into a nat 1?
The first time?
Oh no, dude! If you look at your rolls, you got 4 nat 1s in a row.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because you got a nat 1, you re-rolled, it was a nat 1, but then with the thing, it increased it. Right, looks like. And then, wow, that's insane. Okay. Oof.
Like, it takes real talent to do what I do.
It sure does. All right, so that is that is 7 successes. Isaac, to you. At this point, they are going to. One of them is going to say, "You seem like a learned man, a learned human man. Tell me, what happened? What happened to our city, to our mountain? Are our human neighbors above, were they also destroyed?"
Am I allowed to use deception for this?
I was actually going to say, outside of the challenge, I will need someone to give me a DC 22, a deception, or you will lose a victory point.
All right, who's good at lying? Who's better at lying than me?
And a critical failure on this will count
Me.
as if you got a critical failure on the challenge itself.
I have a plus 11.
Gold leaf for the captain.
I have a plus 11.
I have a plus 11.
Okay. All right, so Isaac,
can one of us
you gonna lie
aid
to
in
him?
this lie?
Yep, one of you can aid, since this is essentially a complication.
All right.
Let's see if that aid. I'm gonna need it.
Here's the aid. Success. I need a 15.
All right. You get a +1 circumstance bonus. You need a 22 to successfully lie to these guys about what happened. You feel in your heart
21.
But you did have the Faxpiration if you want to roll it.
Oh yeah. What's Faxpiration?
D3.
Use it, please.
Yep.
Did you add the circumstance bonus? Doesn't look, so you're at a 21.
It's 21.
Okay, so yeah, you'd auto succeed if you use the okay. So what do you tell them? What bold-faced fucking lie do you tell these?
So the mountain expanded, greatly expanded. Wonderful. They've built another mountain next to it. That's how much mountain that's needed. The city's doing great. No one was even transported to the elemental plane of air. It never even happened.
Another ghost floats closer, glowing a reddish purple. Its eyes, 2 pinpoints of red, angry light.
Mm-hmm.
Puffs of icy steam coming from its ghostly nostrils. It says, if they are thriving, why did they not come to check on us? Why has no one come here to help us?
Unions. There's so much work to be done. The unions have slowed everything down.
All right, so this particular ghost is getting real fucking upset. Like, it's starting to like morph into like a hideous monstrosity. It's like growing like a second mouth out of its throat, the whole thing. But another guy dressed like a miner, he puts his ghostly hand on that guy, and he says, "You know how unions can be, friend." And then the guy says, "Ah, you're right."
They're not happy about it, but
Okay. Now you can make your actual check, Isaac.
damn. Okay, all right. They're called.
Disaster averted, I guess.
The stress is killing me. Oh fuck.
I mean, you guys
gotta
already
be-
succeeded. So I mean, you're just fishing for boons right now.
I'm
Playing a
re-rolling it.
dangerous game.
I'm re-roll. God.
Okay.
Okay. Well. Okay. Even with the natural one, I got a 22.
All right. Okay. Success. Play passes to the captain. Captain Jade. Are you there?
What was the DC? It was a.
DC is 22.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that.
I mean, it's okay if you don't make it. I mean, it's might not be a great boon. It's okay. All right. So you're at 9 out of 10. Okay, 2 more people get to go. All right. What do you use this diplomacy check to tell them? Like, it feels like Isaac's lie wasn't well received. The ghosts are very upset. Like, they accept the lie because they're Pathfinder ghosts and he succeeded on the DC. But the information he gave them, it's more like they're distracted by how angry they are at his lie. Like when you lie so bad that they're flustered. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how it went down.
Jade is going to try to talk more about this creature that it sounds like fear, or this, like, the creature will like release them of this worldly occupancy that they have so that they could be at peace. Jade wants to talk more with them about that, and kind of hint at that we'd be willing to, defeat this creature in order to help them, but doesn't necessarily make any promises.
Okay. Yeah, they actually describe the creature to you as a serpent. They describe it as a massive serpentine beast with over a dozen legs, each ending in hooked talons.
Each ending in more legs.
Well, hooked talons, so like claws. That'd be weird. They say that the creature is a beast of shadow. But perhaps in life, it was like them, flesh and bone.
Or goddamn giant centipedes.
All right.
I'm gonna guess it's the mother of the giant centipedes.
So Cloudhoof to finish it up. A failure would be okay. A critical failure would. Oh wait. We still got Goldleaf and Cloudhoof to finish it up. Okay, so both of you, you're at 10. You just don't want critical failures. You guys could both fail and everything would still be okay. No pressure. Woo! Woof. All right, Goldleaf, on that just passing diplomacy, what are you delivering to as part of this conversation?
Kind of just continuing what Jade's putting up. More or less along the lines of we're allies of the Minotaur people. I mean, we even have 2 of their kind within our numbers. If there's anything that we are able to do to put their people's souls at ease, then we will do it to the best of our ability if we come across it. No guarantees.
Okay. That makes them really happy that you were going to slay this shadowy serpent that has been tormenting their already tormented souls. That's their takeaway, that you said you were going to do it. Now, they know that you didn't promise, but, you know. All right, Cloudhoof to finish it up.
I guess, should I roll or not even roll? Because we got the 10.
Well, you got to roll. You got to roll. You just don't,
okay. You have to roll.
Don't get a critical failure. And even if you do get a critical failure, it'll drop you from 11 to 10. So there's absolutely no pressure here at all.
I still want to fail. Okay. See what happens. Okay. So, I don't succeed.
Okay. All right, so with this final check of occultism, a failure doesn't take away from your successes. It just builds towards something bad. Some of the ghosts are certainly riled up. They hunger, as spectral creatures do, for the life force of the living, but placated by dissertations about, life and death, reminders that far greater horrors lie in store for those who are not careful. Thank you, Songbo. And promises, maybe, of protection and vengeance.
Difference of unions.
Yeah, it placates the spirits. As they vanish, the one that was sort of like the most talkative, he reaches out and he touches a loose stone in the wall, and it begins to glow with sort of a spooky, like, bluish green light. And he says, long has it been since any set foot in these tunnels. You have fed us in a different way, by listening, by communing, with patience and care. Take this, that it might help you against the creature. And then they fade away. You realize that the stone that they have imbued is a ghost touch rune, which is a level 4 item. A weapon etched with this rune can harm creatures without physical form. A ghost touch weapon is particularly effective against incorporeal creatures, which almost always have very specific vulnerability to ghost touch weapons. Incorporeal creatures can touch, hold, and wield ghost touch weapons, unlike most physical objects. So, all you see at these enthusiasts, when you put a ghost touch weapon rune into a weapon, it turned like, ghostly. Looks kind of rad. I will add that to your sheet. Also, as they are leaving, those of you who have an alchemical bent, you see that some of them left behind quite a bit of ectoplasm.
I'm gonna get my spoon.
Okay.
Well, Isaac, look, that one was excited.
Oh yeah. No, don't touch it.
I'm gonna help collect ectoplasm.
All right, so this ectoplasm is so potent, charged with the psychic energy of your positive interaction with the ghost, that it does not have to be processed. It is already a Ghostbane oil. So I will go ahead and put the 2 Ghostbane oils that you were able to collect into your party stash along with your Ghost Touch rune. So Ghost Touch rune, and then where did the Ghostbane oils? There you go. So Ghostbane oil basically lets you turn a weapon into a Ghostbane weapon, for 1 whole minute. So yeah. Hey, in a pinch, when you're in a bad way, better than not having it. All right. As you make your way through the haunted but now placated passageway, you find yourselves going into another large chamber. It seems that it was once a bustling bazaar. Now it is a tangle of broken walls, ruined buildings, and fossilized remains. Giving the area a look over, you see that only 3 routes lie before you. One of them is through an ancient stone gateway that is inscribed with runes in the Jotun language. Those of you who speak Jotun, you recognize that these runes are meant for protection and warding. Those of you with any sort of magical ability, maybe a detect magic ability, you definitely get a big buzz from the gateway, so it could be a rough time. The other way seems to be another temple. This one, interestingly enough, is a smallish shrine dedicated to Daikitsu, which is interesting. It would imply that more than likely this shrine was built after contact was and trade was established between Taranathis and Stoneheart. But you would have to travel essentially through this temple to go further. And then the last one is you could see high up on the wall of the chamber. There used to be stairs that led to a higher, and you could see in this incredible artwork, right? There was a staircase that would lead up to like a higher ledge, and then from there you can see. Hello? Did I get disconnected?
I can hear you.
No,
I can hear you.
Curses. All right, hold on.
Oh, you can't hear us.
Oh, that's not good.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Yeah, my headset
Hey.
my headset just randomly gave up on life. So,
the mic
okay.
was still working.
Oh, really? Okay.
You said
so
hello.
he
We're
could
like,
hear
we're
you.
yeah,
He
here.
just couldn't hear us.
Okay, yeah. So there's the remnants of a now destroyed staircase that would have led up the wall of the chamber to like a higher like road, and you do see one passage up there that is not collapsed. So you have what looks like one intact building that you could go inside, which is the Shrine of Daikitsu. There is the passage that goes down what looks like a road, but there could be magical wards to deal with. And then up high, very difficult to reach, passageway. Everything else here looks pretty wrecked. And of course, if you want more information, you could always do seek blind DM seek actions or recall knowledge checks.
I have a Daikitsu lore skill.
Ooh, okay. It will be included with your recall knowledge when you roll it.
Okay.
Cool. Gold leaf. Maybe you're still a little shaken up by your encounter with all those spooky ghosts. Maybe it was more spooky than you anticipated. You're like the friend that asked everybody to go to the horror movie, but you were the only one that got scared. I don't know. I don't know how to explain the fact that your mind is addled. You can't make up your mind about what to do next. Cloud hoof. You feel like this is all good. The only contribution you have is that you remember your mission is to go up. So if you were to pick one, you feel like the upper passage would probably be the best one to do because you try to go up. That's the first time you see the opportunity to go higher.
Yep.
Jade, with your incredible check, you realize that the gateway indicates that archway indicates an entrance to either the city or at least this part of the city. That would imply that the road on the other side is a road that would connect either to more of the city, maybe higher up, or even the surface. However, you're confident that the runes of protection that would be used in times of war or emergency have, of course, been triggered by the transposition and are likely waiting to absolutely destroy anyone trying to pass through the gateway. The climb to get up to that passage, it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy. DC 22 would be a big part of that challenge to get up there. Failure in that challenge would indicate people falling and getting debuffs that would continue to last, like exhaustion, maybe even doomed from a failure to climb up to that passageway. And then the third option, the Temple of Daikitsu, you believe that it was built by people from the surface, so there could be remnants of a passage that would lead to the surface, or if you're really lucky, the remnants of maybe like a teleporter or something. Less likely. And if there was, there would still be the issue of having to activate the teleporter. So your take is that all three, serendipitously, probably will lead you closer to or to the surface. It's really a pick your poison situation. If you had to guess, you assume that the temple probably a little haunted. So I don't know if you want to do more haunting, but that's that. Isaac, you got the wrong idea about everything. You don't think that the archway is trapped. You do think that it leads directly to the surface. You think there's no reason at all to go into that temple other than to look for loot. And climbing up to that ledge, you're not going to make that climb. DC 22 athletics check to climb.
I guess I'm not wrong about everything.
Yeah. So I guess my bad. And then I don't think there's any other checks to go off. So there you have it.
Well, I'm very familiar with Daikitsu and her teachings. I I would say we should head toward the temple.
But
Okay.
But shouldn't we go up?
That's true. We should go up, but that way does look pretty dangerous for some of us. I don't know if it might be the best option in this particular circumstance.
Also, you can ask your B team their opinions as well, since that is part of why you chose the particular individuals that you did. If you want additional perspectives.
Jade is going to ask Kalos what he thinks since he's been down here before and he's also Minotaur.
Okay. Kalos feels really bad saying this because the woman he hates more than anything said the same thing, but he says, I've never journeyed this deep into the ruins, and I was born after the transposition. But I think that your instincts are right. I think that as a servant of Daikitsu, then the presence of her temple, how could it be a bad thing?
It's
Ghosts.
perfectly
When you say ghost, he looks like he's losing his resolve. He was really trying to be supportive of Jade in front of everybody, but as soon as you said ghost, he starts to shake a little bit because it's cold down here. It's cold down here. It's not though. It's actually pretty humid. Yeah, it's pretty. Okay. Darvara Kren says, unsolicited. Looking at this lot, we're not going to be able to make the climb. And this group has no wizard. So dealing with whatever's going on with that archway seems impossible. We have to hope that perhaps being built by surface dwellers, there's some sort of accommodations in the temple that could help us. At least, that's my opinion.
I'm just trying to throw this out here. I'm a man of the arcane sciences. You know.
Yeah, when you say that, Oscar says, "Hey, yeah, this guy worked at the academy. He was a famous teacher or whatever. I mean, why don't you take a look at that that archway and
I think I will.
Okay. So do you guys want to enter the archway challenge? That's one vote for archway challenge. Songbow, where do you find yourself leaning? Climbing, exploring potentially a haunted temple, dealing with a warded gateway.
Look, I mean, those ghosts weren't really that bad. So if we have to go to a haunted place, I'm sure it'll be easy. So I think maybe the temple.
All right, we got to vote for temple. Jade?
Jade feels incredibly comfortable heading toward the temple, regardless of whether it seems like it might have more ghosties, because she recognizes the Daikitsu shrine.
Okay, that's two for temple, two B team also for temple. Cloudhoof.
I'll follow the captain.
All right. I mean, that's majority vote right there. Cassian was voting for climbing. He says, it's just survival of the fittest. Not all of us have to make it.
Well, I mean, we also got to find a safe route to get back down out of here.
You just climb back down. Has anybody been marking our way with chalk or creating a map? Anybody? No, no one.
I think
Oh,
Gravel's
Cassian.
been leaving little stones behind, but
Oh,
You
he's
find your way
pooping.
back to the airship with poop.
they're glowing
All right,
poop, right? The little crystals.
Goldleaf, you're outvoted, but what would you have voted for out of curiosity?
Shrine looks interesting. Probably the shrine.
Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. All right, so you guys begin to pick your way through the destroyed marketplace. You could linger here, and for every hour that you linger, you could see if you find any relics of the ancient times that might have survived the transposition, and then 30 years of neglect and decay down here, plus the scavenging of people who were trapped here, et cetera, et cetera. But that will count towards the time I have to roll for your 1 in 20 chance of being discovered, your ship being discovered. So, do you want to take some time to try and route around? Oh, I'd also this part. You don't even need to worry about this. I would every hour have to roll for random encounter of things that live in this area. So, but I am saying that it is a thing you could do if you'd like to spend some time scavenging for loot before you enter the temple. No one interested? Okay. All right.
Ancient relics, you say?
You enter what you recognize as Jade as a hall of offerings. The air is thicker and heavier here. As you kind of leave that larger open space and head into the sort of collapsed remains of the temple. Faded mosaics line the entry hall, and scenes of Minotaur artisans forging blades beneath an anvil marked with Torag's rune, while fox spirits dance around the scene, tossing pink and red petals, pink, red, and white petals in Daikitsu's honor, likely blessing the craftsman. It shows a sort of communal marriage between Torag's interest in crafting and Daikitsu's influence. It's honestly a very wholesome and beautiful scene, but it's also cracked, crumbling, and destroyed. In the center of this hall is what remains of a massive stone idol that has cracked through the chest. The fracture glows faintly with a ghostly light, so bluish green. And you do see piles of old offerings still scattered around the base of the statue. Incense long turned to dust, tarnished coins from the old world, and flower petals, a few that are still recognizable that haven't been scavenged for food or crumbled to dust. But as you are looking at the offerings, you do see claw marks in the stone. Based on what the ghost told you of this serpentine creature, it is serpentine, so it could, depending on how big it is, have come in here at some point. There would have been enough room. Minotaurs are pretty big, so their buildings are also pretty big. All right. As you look around the hall, the things of interest are, of course, the idol and its offerings in the center. The mosaics, the ones you can still see. But you do see that there is a passage mostly caved in that goes deeper into the remnants of the temple. So I guess the question is, what would you like to do?
Jade wants to go look at the mosaics, I think.
Okay.
Goldleaf was already headed there.
All right, nice. So the two of you could give me a recall knowledge. All right. So, with your knowledge of Taranathis, Goldleaf, and Jade, with your knowledge of Daikitsu, goddess of agricultural craftsmanship and arts, you realize that these murals are in fact showing that missionaries from Tien that came to Taranathis, after establishing the worship of Daikitsu in Taranathis, they turned their attention to their neighbors below, and they came down to spread the word, essentially, the good word. And in doing so, they were met with sort of respectful opposition from the worshippers of Torag, who is a dwarven deity of creation and the forge, protection and strategy, but is favored by some minotaurs, particularly ones that focus on stonework and metalwork. But through their patience and just general goodness and dedication, they came to find value in each other. And so this Hall of Offerings was built as a place to celebrate that friendship and that union of the craftsmen of the world above in Taranathis and the craftsmen of the world below here in Stoneheart. So again, pretty wholesome stuff. It does not really reveal any useful information other than this was a place of gathering of people from both worlds.
Do the murals show anything of like how they celebrated, like music, drinks, games, stuff like that?
Yeah, so they would definitely have celebrations of because everything is technically crafting, especially in Pathfinder. So they would have great feasts where there would be drinking and food, music, merriment, and then the exchanging of goods and sort of the presentation of goods that have been created, first to the gods and then of course to the community. As you guys are sort of not really reading, but you're interpreting these murals. Like none of you were really Goldleaf. How old were you before transposition?
He was like early teens.
Early teens. Okay, so then off of your Taranathis lore, memory being jogged by these ruins, you would know that there were elevators that you could take in Taranathis down to Stoneheart, as well as a magical tram. So it's not an actual train, but similar to the one you guys took early campaign to get from like the lower parts of Taranathis to the higher parts of Taranathis. The lift that you took. they had that.
Yeah, that was a super positive experience for us.
Yeah. Where the assassins like came through the glass and started like killing everybody. Yeah. So they had a similar thing to get from the city to below, but they also had smaller versions of that, like elevator systems. So if such an elevator system existed, this would be a pretty good place for it to be. A common shared like hall, essentially.
Do we think that these elevator systems were magical or mechanical?
With Taranathis' involvement, probably magical.
Can I detect magic anywhere?
Yes, you do detect magic from the idol in the center of the room. That's the big one. And you're now detecting magic at heightened. Let's see, third, right? Now that you're 5th level.
No, heightened 2.
Really? I thought you cast spells at 3rd level. Is that D&D? I'm thinking.
Oh, Zero's based off of that like feat or whatever that gives you detect magic.
So it's just a cantrip, and it just has heightened 2 still. It doesn't show heightened 3.
Oh.
I imagine it would do that automatically if it.
Is it like rank 1 heightened +2, so it's like a total of 3 now?
Let me look at your spells here.
Because I know there's another one that's based off of feat, but that's based off of your proficiency.
Yeah,
in, like,
you can cast third rank spells, so that would mean your cantrips count as third rank. So you would have unlocked the third heightened third.
So is it like detect magic is rank 1, so if it's heightened +2, then
right,
it's 1. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So base 1 + 2 is 3. Yep. So you learn the rank or level of the most powerful magical effect that the spell detects, as determined by the DM. Okay. So in this case, yeah, the thing that's kind of taking your attention magically is certainly the idol in the center of the room. The idol depicts a very sexy fox lady, demurely sexy fox lady. But she have beautiful spiraling minotaur horns. The statue kind of radiates like divination like vibes. And at one time you feel that it's sort of like boosted people in the area with like maybe a minor boon for like crafting checks if they left an offering, kind of thing, like the general vibe of that. Let's see. It's a 30-foot emanation, so if you kind of walk the perimeter of the room, you might be able to detect more magic. Do you want to check out the idol or head towards the semi-blocked passage in the back of the hall?
I'm gonna do idol first, I think.
Okay. All right. You realize that this idol, because of the damage during the transposition, the lack of faithful coming through to to visit and worship here, and possibly terrible acts of evil that have occurred in this region, it has been desanctified. So you could leave it as is, or you could attempt a victory point challenge to re-sanctify the statue. Roleplay wise, you feel like as a worshiper of Daikitsu, that's like the right thing to do. But like mechanically, that if this thing is working again, it could provide blessings, boons, that sort of thing. It could go a long way towards protecting the area against whatever evil creature is hunting in the region.
After Jade recognizes that what the idol is, she's definitely going to try to work to re-sanctify it. Whether anybody else tries to help her or not, I don't know. But that's what she's gonna try to do.
All right. This is a DC 21 religion, occult, or crafting challenge. And it's pretty simple. 3 fails, and you destroy the statue.
Can I bullshit rolling my +10 Daikitsu lore instead of my +9 religion to give me a slight advantage on this?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, since that's a very specific lore, like a very specific lore. Yes, you absolutely can.
Okay.
And then really, you're just trying to get 5 successes before 3 fails. So it's a pretty simple challenge.
We got this. I can do this.
All right. And this one does not require everyone to participate. The same person could just keep doing it, or anybody that thinks that they could get on board could help out with it.
I'd do it. I'd do a crafting. I got a +13 to that.
Oh, damn.
Although I don't have any rerolls left.
Ooh, spicy.
So,
and I will say, a critical fail will count as 2 fails for this.
Yeah, you got 13 crafting too, and no reroll.
Look, guys,
Spicy.
What's the chance
that
I'll roll a 5th nat 1? What's the chance?
Fucking high, really high.
No, I mean actually, it's 1 in 20. The chance of rolling any dice is always 1 in 20.
For normal folk, yeah, for normal people.
Tricky.
You want me to do it? Okay, you
Let's
do
see
it.
some rolls.
See, look, it was only very, very close to being a 1.
Oh.
All right, so you critically succeed, Songbow. In fact, you find a lot of the pieces that have been broken off of the statue. But in crafting it, you realize that a lot of the damage to the statue did not come from damage from the transposition, but from active vandalism of a huge creature whose claws were sharp enough and strong enough to tear chunks out of the statue.
Hey, so I think that thing that the ghosts were talking about maybe attacked this statue. Just so we know. Can I tell, like, by aging, like how long ago maybe that was?
Oh, okay, yeah. The damage to this statue, maybe 10 years. As for why, Jade could tell you. If the creature does feed on spiritual energy, the statue would have had a ton. It would be like cracking open, a nut to get at the insides. In fact, you realize, Jade, that the wound created to the statue is actually slowly leaking out that spiritual energy. That's where the ghostly light you see coming from the crack in the statue is. So this might be a steady source of food for that creature. ...
If we attempt to fix the statue, there's a possibility that creature could return.
I mean, if this is what it's eating, it's possible that it'll weaken it, right?
But if you're being given food from a source that you know is reliable, and all of a sudden your food's taken away, wouldn't you go back to that reliable source to figure out why?
I mean, it depends on how smart it is.
The other issue is, if you fix it, there's no guarantee that the creature wouldn't just crack the statue open again.
We could just lure the creature here, potentially by fixing it, and then kill the creature.
I mean, yeah. It sounds like this thing might be kind of tough, but I'm sure that with Isaac standing in front of it and getting beat on a whole bunch, the rest of us will be fine.
Well, you have to consider that the longer that we spend in the tunnels trying to figure out our path, that's more time that will potentially be ambushed by the creature. So why not just lure it to us and take it by surprise? At least that way we could potentially have an advantage and maybe make things turn out in our favor. And also, we wouldn't have to worry about it for the rest of our traversal through the underground.
It would also possibly make it safe to bring others through here.
Oh,
Very
good point. You're thinking ahead because you're trying to smuggle people out.
Oh, yeah, maybe taking care of this thing before we start bringing people through here is a good idea. Having monsters in the way when there were people last time, we got most of them out, but it didn't quite go exactly how we wanted.
I say we put a pause on fixing the statue, we take a look at our surroundings, and then we come up with a plan. And then once we fix the statue, if we can lure the creature here, assuming that that's what would happen, we can hopefully take it by surprise.
I'm gonna put down my mortar. And I was gonna use to fix the statue.
All in favor of the plan?
I mean, we could just camp out right here and wait for it to come back to eat, also.
I mean, if the spirits are leaking out, who's to say that he's not just getting energy from those spirits as they leak out without having to even be present at the statue?
That's true.
However, we don't want to spend a ton of time here. Remember, our ship is still kind of just parked there. Don't want to get a ticket.
Is there any sort of, aside from the statue being destroyed, of course, is there any other sort of sign that this creature could have been here more recently? Like they're coming back to feed? Like, is there scat or something like that? Or like, if it's shedding in any way?
Yeah, a survival check would be good. Or a seek action. Both of them would be blind GM. Okay, so as you are looking around, Jade, you don't see any sign of really anything passing through the area. But if this creature is incorporeal, it's unlikely that it would leave any easily discoverable track or sign or anything like that.
Should we just fix the statue and see what happens if it doesn't look like it's been in the area in a while?
Yeah, I think maybe we should fix it. It feels weird to have the opportunity to fix like a masterwork and then not do it.
Agreed. I'll get my mortar back up.
I would also hate to leave this statue unrepaired. It would just morally be wrong.
That's some good vibes. That's some good vibes. Okay, so then the intention is to
fix the statue.
All right. That is another success. So you're at 3 successes. You only need 5 successes to fix it.
Yeah, there wasn't a fucking one.
Okay. That is 1 fail, right? Yeah, the DC's 21.
Damn.
I will.
Can I roll again, or is it one for each of us?
No, in this challenge, you guys aren't forced to roll on it like the other ones. This is definitely volunteer based.
Isaac, you missed a spot. That's my 8 check.
Thank you.
All right,
I got none of those skills.
That puts you at 4 successes. Okay, just need 1 more. All right, there you go.
Jake can pick up the last piece and go, and there. Perfect.
So, oh boy. All right. I need just a second. Let's see.
Is anyone else here? Boss music?
Yeah, right.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure that like right now, like at 10:52 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, it just became opposite day. So that 18 was actually a 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so how they do random encounters in Pathfinder is you have a flat check because they love flat checks, and then you you set the check, and then if it succeeds, that means that there was a random encounter. In this case, the only random encounter in this region is whether or not this creature stumbles upon you or you stumble upon it. So, I guess I will go grab the creature, put you guys in this here temple. Let's see. Turn out the lights. Let's see. Darkness activated.
Surprise time.
And I'll drag you guys in. And then, who was your activated BT member? Did you guys say who, or did you not do one?
I don't think we activated anybody.
Okay. Oh no. This is a cool map, but it's got built-in sound, and the built-in sound has birds. There's no birds underground. Oh my god. All right.
We can pretend they're bats.
All right, I'll go. That is true. Man, really love that. Thank you. Let's see. I wonder what these sound like. Nah, it's fine. Okay, and then you guys should be able to see those doors back there. And then I just need to junk things up just a little bit more. Right. I think that'll work. That'll work real nice. Okay, I'll bring you guys over to this map. All right. And then I need to grab... Who am I grabbing? Gravel. I could just grab them off the main page. What am I doing? I don't have to search every single person. Let's see. We got Cassian, Oscar, Gravel, Devarkran, who definitely won't use this fight as an opportunity to try to escape.
Better not. Unless she wants to run through these
Uh,
tunnels by
As soon as
herself.
she does that, I feel like she's broken the B team contract and she is eligible to be targeted.
Hey man,
Yep.
some freedom before death before slavery or something. Says the slaver.
The irony in that statement.
All right, so we'll put them somewhere. There we go. All right. So yeah, the creature is coming by to get a drink from its water fountain, and you guys are there, fixing its water fountain. I will say that since you did fix the water fountain, what I'll do is, where is effect bless, aura bless? There we go. Just put that on the map. Thanks, bro. Let's see. Where is the? Oh my god. There's so many different blessed armament. Bless is still a spell, right? Yeah, it's still a spell. Okay, there it is. Spell effect blessed. All right. So everyone can drag that onto yourselves. I know that your bard provides the services already, but in the presence of the statue, you guys will be blessed. And then
more than that.
This is one of many services that you offer. Then let me go here. And oh. Did I organize these compendiums? I'd be so happy if I did. I'd be the happiest boy in the whole world if I actually went through here to this. Let's see. Jam and Jacks. Yep, there it is. Nice. Right, go over here. Now this is gonna be, I'll be honest, this is gonna be a rough time. This is a tough ass monster. But like you guys have faced some pretty crazy stuff, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll be your first time using your level 5 abilities in combat.
That's true. It's true. Let's see. All right.
Yeah, you just watch me change into a statue.
Wait. Then we do this. Then we do this. And then we do that.
Turn into a statue of pain.
Oh shit. All right. So you hear the creature coming, even though it's pretty quiet. It is sort of a slithering in the dark, a rubbing of sinuous, sharp scales against stone. It is coming from the south. Let's see.
We have enough time to draw a weapon or something.
Yeah, you guys would definitely have a chance to draw a weapon. And then let me see.
I'll draw a flask. Oh, with the party's permission, would I be able to draw a flask of that ghost oil?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you're definitely the one that's carrying it right now.
I want to be sure before I use it. I just figure melee weapons. I'm gonna need it. Because while my attacks count as magical, I don't think they're ghost touch and magic are not the same in this edition in Pathfinder.
Ooh. Let's see. Its passive stealth is so good that yeah. Its passive stealth is so good that it would actually be up on you guys before you really had a chance to do much about it. So it's not like a 5e surprise round though, but it is going to roll stealth for its initiative, which is a bit higher than its perception. You see the creature, which is of huge size, which is not really that intimidating when you are, hanging out with a minotaur. It occurs to me, but
I mean, we faced a snake a couple of days ago.
Yeah, well, it's a little spooky, but that's what it looks like.
Never mind, it's horrifying. It's horrifying.
It is over 50 feet long, and it has about 20 legs. Its body has a purplish black shimmer to it. Its eyes are 2 pinpoints of white, crackling light, and its mouth contains ever so many sharpened fangs and a lolling tongue of ectoplasm. And you can see white electricity sparking where saliva would normally be. I mean, honestly, maybe the dopest Bahir art I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, I was going to say, is this like their version of Bahirs?
Yeah, and I've seen some pretty fucking cool Bahir. This particular creature is flying. It can fly. And it's definitely not all the way physical. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But the creature, I mean, it just looks dangerous and hungry. Similar to the big stone snake you fought, I didn't make a bunch of like tail bits, but you can assume that, it's mostly coiled up, but also its tail is like looping and going through the pillars and all that kind of shit. All right, I'm gonna end this encounter, and we'll do a fresh one. So, you 5 and it. Sorry, Gravel. There we go.
I hate to ask this, but how do you open up party loot again?
So
you gotta
go
press P.
Yeah, letter P.
Okay, letter P. Okay.
Yep.
No, go PP.
Then you close it, bro. You open and close it, open and close it over and over again. As you're just pressing your PP over and over and over again.
You may want to see a doctor about that.
It's a wiener joke.
Oh dang! You didn't have to make it so obvious.
Redesign the monster as a penis monster.
Bro, what kind of game would do that? That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
It would be number 2. It would be number 2.
Oh, so it would be a poop monster. I got
No, it would be the second
No,
one.
we had that before too.
Yeah, we did have that before too. Yeah.
We have
I still have that
Skull set.
screenshot somewhere on my Google Drive to occasionally discover on accident.
You accidentally wander into fucking.
I don't even know the keyword to look it up.
I know the keyword. You want me to tell you?
What is the keyword?
It's it. Or
Oh, I was talking about, the butthole eyes situation.
that's Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, I know that's whose buttholes it was, but wait. No, I don't
No, I
even
think
like
that's whose face it was.
Man, I should not be searching butthole in my Google Drive.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's too many results.
Wow. Okay, I'm leaving. Wait, this looks good. Mythic 73 pickles. Why did buttholes pull up that? All right, you know what?
Because you don't remember how the pickles are made?
Oh my god. All right. Anyways, everybody should roll their initiative. You can roll if you were in the process of fixing the statue. You can use the skill that you're using to fix the statue, as your initiative roll. Otherwise, just perception. Shadow Bahir is going to it's going to roll stealth, so I'm going to give it a little bonus to its initiative roll there. Oh, it rolled terrible. It rolled terrible. Got like a 2. Damn. Okay. All right, everybody's rolled in. Let's begin the encounter. Songbow, to you.
It is 11:06. What time are we ending?
Oh,
No.
shit. You're
So
right. We're trying to get into the
this might be a
good. All right, ending right as it's getting started. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good time to stop. Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to be excited all week for the next session.
Damn! Don't you just hate when that happens?
you can just wait a week before you kill us. It's fine.
I
It'll be
feel.
fine. Right? You guys will be fine, right?
I don't know. Will we?
Or we beat the shit out of it. Who knows?
I mean, I feel like Jade has some things that could help. Because I was able to kind of like move things around level 5. I was like, oh, cleric, but fuck cleric because I hate the way spellcasting works. So when I came back over to sorcerer Jade, I was like, okay, well we still need to fix a couple things. So I kind of she might be able to help, but I don't.
Yeah,
really
I mean, she is divine sorcerer.
Yeah, I don't really know what kind of damage works super great against ghosty boys.
Spirit.
Something that eats spirit damage, I don't think should be taking spirit damage. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, in Pokemon, Ghost is strong against Ghost. I'm just saying.
Ooh, true.
Yeah.
Well, not because they didn't have enough types.
No, it's because of brilliant game design, which is why bugs have 7 different weaknesses, bro. Like, you don't try to understand the brilliance behind Pokemon.
So I know I have lots of spirit damage. I have some mental damage. I have vitality, but what's vitality? What is vitality?
Vitality is the revised version of Radiant, essentially.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good guy damage.
Is it different from spirit?
Yes, spirit is I think what they replaced good and evil with. They just call it spirit now.
Oh, right. It's the the alignment damage.
I have a couple different things we could try to throw at it.
I like a lot of the things that they did for Revise. I really do. But like the name changes is like just the hardest thing, because I had just started learning the system, but I had been learning it long enough that then having to relearn it after immediately learning it has been so detrimental. Do you know what I mean? Ugh. Oh well. But cool. All right. Let's see. We've got Extra Life coming up on November 8th and 9th. We did unfortunately lose one of our players. They didn't die. Got to clarify that now. But it was David, and he just has too much stuff going on. He had to drop. But I am in talks with the legend himself, the guy that only plays TTRPGs once a year for charity, Seth. So Seth has stepped up the last 2 years to be the guy that doesn't play TTRPGs except once a year for charity, which is kind of a fun take to have in a game that doesn't really follow any of the rules and powers you up to level 20 in a single 25-hour marathon. So he will probably be stepping in off the bench. Otherwise, I do have 2 other people on the bench that might be willing to step in. So all is fine. All is fine. But yeah, I think we're on track to have a really great Extra Life this year. We got a ton of people designing content for the Caves of Chaos. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very excited for it. Cryptic Muffin is starting yet another game, which will start, I believe...
I don't think they know how to do anything else.
Hey.
They just start have more and more games. It's fantastic. This is not a criticism.
If we're going off of Pokemon logic, they have to know at least 3 other things. You can have 4 moves. So they got PF2E. They'd probably sleep and poop. I know they know how to sleep and eat. There you go. Boom, done. That's all they know how to do. But yeah, they're starting a game. It is the prequel adventure to Stolen Fate, which is a game that I run on Monday nights. So just to make it weird, I signed up for this. It's a very short adventure. It's only level 9 and 10. So it's a very it's what we used to call a one shot, just to trick people into playing, but it's more like a 5-shot. You know what I'm saying?
Mini-series.
Yeah. Mini-series. I think there is 1 spot left. So if you are interested, you can check it out. My boy Scottrick's there. Broken Dirty is also in it. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Marcus Noble, is there. And because Marcus Noble is there, I was like, guess I got to play a furry. So I'm playing Bailey the Cat Wizard, who's not really a furry because they're just a cat.
Awakened cat.
Yep. And their familiar is a big titty nun.
You're finally getting to play your character?
Yep, finally get to play Bailey the Cat after what? 7 years? 7 years, Bailey coming off the bench for a miniseries.
That's the greatest companion. Familiar.
Well, I actually did it within the Pathfinder rules. So you can take certain familiar abilities that make the familiar look like a human. So I'm a cat, just a regular cat. I guess I'm an awakened animal like Jade, but I'm like a cat. So I'm tiny size. I don't have any hands.
I feel like this nun is from the horror film. Like it's like a demon that just looks like a nun.
Oh,
That's the way you're describing it.
She's an anime nun, but I promised Cryptic Muffin that they said I could have a human familiar as long as it wasn't sexual, and I was like, "You're disgusting. Bailey's a cat." You know what I mean? Yeah. But
I'm looking forward to seeing this character in Stolen Fate.
Maybe. I would definitely seed everything that happens in the harrowing into
what I was thinking.
Stolen Fate for sure. And I would normally be upset. I'd be like, Cryptic Muffin, you're a player in my Stolen Fate game. You can't run the prequel to Stolen Fate. That would be weird. But right now in Stolen Fate, they're in Curse of Strahd.
I was going to say, does anything fucking match up with the current book adventure? I don't think it does.
You guys will be surprised just how close I have stayed to the core material of this adventure path.
I'd like to see the passage where it says, go to a popular D&D 5e adventure and run it.
There's a part where it says, go on 6 side quests. And I'm like, okay.
So you opened it up.
I don't want to use your 6 side quests. I'm going to use my 6 side quest. So but I'm following the structure and the story beats. Anyways, if you guys have Saturday evenings free after Thanksgiving, ? I think it's starting after Thanksgiving, so we'll play for a little bit and then have to stop for Christmas or something. I don't know. I am looking forward to it. I like playing Pathfinder quite a bit, but I also don't like committing to campaigns, I realized. So the mini series might be the only way for me to play and enjoy Pathfinder. So yeah, I like experiencing the game as a player. So looking forward to it.
I do have a bit of a downer to remind you guys that while I'll be here next Thursday, the Thursday after I'll be in Florida. So
that's not a downer. You're taking a once in a lifetime trip with your boy. It's gonna be fantastic.
It'll be a fun trip.
That's the downer part.
Okay. And I have to remind you guys that sometime in November I will be getting a surgery, and the painkillers the surgeon is going to give me, he has said, you should not do anything that requires you to be responsible or professional while on these medications. But
it'll be a hell of a stream.
The surgery is on the 21st, and then by the time we play again, it'll have been almost a whole week. So I don't think it's going to impact us at all. Also, a week that would also be Thanksgiving, so we're probably not.
Yeah,
Play that
I was like, that's pretty close to.
Yeah. So
I think that is Thanksgiving Day.
It is literally Thanksgiving Day. Yeah. So yeah, like my surgery won't have any impact on this. Excuse me, at all. And I think that December 4th might be a good day to Catholic guilt Larry into coming back, even if we haven't cured the stone rot. You know what I'm saying? Just
I mean, we just cure it, right?
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true.
That's what we're doing right now. We're curing it.
It seems like you're smuggling people. That's kind of what it feels like.
No, we're curing it.
Okay.
What do you think they're doing back at the forge? They're researching. We told them good stuff. They're doing.
But what he could do if he wanted to start playing again, but he also wanted to stick to his guns about you guys have to find the stone rot cures, he could just play a different character until the stone rot cure got taken care of.
Well, he could play the Iron Queen.
Oh, that'd be kind of sick, actually. But yeah, like
very Sam Riegel of him.
Yeah.
That you, Tarragon?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it before. We did it a lot in Odyssey, where if somebody got pulled away, they would play a different character for a little while until their character got rescued or came back to the party or something like that. So it's a good method. Keep people at the table, but let the characters leave if they need to. In Red Hand Doom Remix, there was a character that was like, I would never go there. I would never do that. And so that character left for a while. Then they played a different character, and then that character came back. So
damn straight. I wasn't gonna subject my lion to that fucking horrible swamp.
They're like, yeah, this bad guy, he's got a real hard on for special lions. And it's like, this was raw, by the way. This was raw. And one of the players was like, I'm a Beastmaster, and my companion's a special lion. It's like, oh, that's gonna be a hard time. That's like,
was his name Siegfried or Roy?
It was not. It was.
No.
It was the ghost. It was the Ghost Lord. It was the Ghost Lord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you've never played Red Hand of Doom and you get a chance, it is one of the best D&D adventures of all time, in my opinion. I do think it's a very solid adventure. You could run it completely raw. You can't do this with a lot of adventures. You could run it completely raw, and it's still good. That's how good of an adventure it is. Yeah, which is why I was so disappointed when I started running these Pathfinder adventures, because the guy that wrote Red Hand of Doom, I'm pretty sure he was like writing Pathfinder adventures, but I don't know.
For those who are a fan of the Mad Mage, apparently there's a group that are seeking help for doing it all, like rewriting the whole thing in Baldur's Gate 3. Lorian Studios.
Beautiful. That's a smart move, because it's a dungeon, so it's like all like contained. Oh man, I'd play the shit out of that.
Yeah, wow. It sounded awesome, but they're looking for programmer help and artist help for some stuff. So.
Okay. I mean, me and Nonak could read some fantasy erotica if they need us to. You know what I'm saying? While I put my toe up my butt. Hard times.
So, something for us to keep an eye on, good stuff.
Yeah, right. Thanks. I always appreciate the support. All right. Anybody else have anything before we adjourn? No? Okay. All right. Then I leave you with, again, some of the most stunning, and I've seen a lot of good Bahir art. There's not a lot of bad Bahir art out there, but that's awesome. so fucking cool. Yeah. All right. Night, everybody.
Thanks for running.
Good night.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next week.
Yeah, we're going.